Welcome to Curiosity, the podcast where science meets wonder. Join us as we explore the fascinating, the innovative, and the unexpected, from the secrets of the cosmos to the marvels of everyday life. Each episode takes you on a journey to uncover the knowledge and stories that fuel our endless quest for understanding. Let your curiosity guide you.
Vine to Glass: The Journey and Magic of Wine. Wine, one of humanity's oldest and most cherished beverages, has a history and complexity that spans thousands of years in countless cultures. To truly understand wine is to embark on a journey through agriculture, chemistry, art, and tradition. At its core, wine is the product of fermented grapes, but its depth and variety are virtually limitless, shaped by the interplay of geography, climate, grape variety, and human innovation. The journey from vineyard to bottle involves a blend of science and craft, with every step contributing to the character of the final product. The story of wine begins in the vineyard, where viticulture, the cultivation of grapevines, takes place. Grapevines thrive in temperate climates, and the region where the grapes are grown, known as the terroir, plays a crucial role in determining the wine's flavor profile. The term terroir encompasses the soil, climate, topography, and even local flora and fauna, all of which influence the grapes. For example, a vineyard on a sun-soaked hillside with rocky soil might produce grapes with higher sugar content, resulting in a rich, full-bodied wine, while cooler, more fertile areas could yield lighter, more acidic varieties. The grape harvest marks the first step in winemaking, a process that is both art and science. Timing is critical. Grapes must be picked at their peak ripeness to achieve the desired balance of sugars, acids, and tannins. Harvesting can be done by hand, a labor-intensive method often reserved for premium wines, or mechanically, which is faster and more economical for large-scale production. Once harvested, the grapes are transported to the winery, where they are sorted to remove any that are underripe or damaged. After sorting, the winemaking process diverges depending on the type of wine being produced: red, white, rose, or sparkling. For red wines, the grapes are typically crushed to release their juice, skins, and seeds into a vessel for fermentation. The inclusion of the skins is essential for extracting color, tannins, and certain flavor compounds. White wines, on the other hand, are usually made by pressing the grapes to separate the juice from the skins and seeds before fermentation. This results in a lighter, crisper beverage. Rose wines achieve their pink hue by allowing limited contact between the juice and skins, striking a balance between the characteristics of red and white wines. Fermentation is the heart of winemaking, a natural process driven by yeast that transforms the sugars in grape juice into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Yeast can occur naturally on the grape skins or be introduced by the winemaker to control the process more precisely. The length of fermentation, the temperature at which it occurs, and the choice of yeast strain all influence the wine's final character. For example, cooler fermentation temperatures might preserve delicate floral and fruity aromas, while warmer temperatures can bring out deeper, more robust flavors. Once fermentation is complete, the wine is clarified to remove any solids or sediment. This can be done through processes like racking, where the wine is carefully siphoned off from the lees, sediment, or filtration, which physically removes particles. Some winemakers also choose to age their wines to develop complexity and refine flavors. Aging can occur in stainless steel tanks, which preserve freshness, or in oak barrels, which add notes of vanilla, spice, and toast. The type of oak, its level of toasting, and the duration of aging all contribute to the wine's final profile. From vineyard to fermentation, the journey of wine is shaped by countless decisions and variables, each adding its own layer of complexity. But this is only the beginning of the story. Beyond production, the world of wine opens up to an exploration of styles, traditions, and the sensory experience of tasting. The nuances of wine appreciation, the influence of food pairings, and the cultural significance of this ancient beverage form a rich tapestry that connects people across the globe. The science and artistry behind winemaking continue to evolve, yet its essence remains tied to the land and the passion of those who craft it. After the winemaking process transforms humble grapes into a vibrant liquid, the journey of wine continues through aging, bottling, and eventually to the glass, where its full character can be appreciated. Aging plays a pivotal role in shaping a wine's complexity, balance, and depth. Not all wines are aged extensively, but for those that are, the choice of vessel, whether stainless steel, concrete, or oak barrels, makes a profound impact. Oak barrels, in particular, are prized for the subtle flavors and textures they impart. Wines aged in oak often develop notes of vanilla, caramel, and spices, with the intensity influenced by the type of oak, French, American, or otherwise, its level of toast, and the duration of aging. Oak also allows a small amount of oxygen to interact with the wine, softening tannins and creating a smoother mouthfeel. Stainless steel, on the other hand, preserves the wine's crispness and purity, making it a popular choice for whites like Sauvignon Blanc or unoaked Chardonnay. When the aging process is deemed complete, the wine is filtered and stabilized to ensure it remains clear and free from impurities. This step is critical, particularly for wines intended to age further in the bottle. Bottling marks a significant milestone, with choices about corks, screw caps, and even bottle shape reflecting the winemaker's vision. While corks are traditional and allow some oxygen exchange, screw caps are gaining popularity for their ability to preserve freshness, particularly in white and young red wines. Once bottled, wine begins its next phase of aging, cellar aging. This stage varies greatly depending on the type of wine. Some wines, like Beaujolais Nouveau, are best consumed young, while others, such as fine Bordeaux or Barolo, can develop complexity over decades. During this time, chemical reactions between acids, sugars, and phenolic compounds subtly alter the wine's flavor, texture, and aroma. Tannins soften, fruitiness matures, and secondary and tertiary aromas, like earthy, nutty, or smoky notes, emerge. The moment wine is poured into a glass is the culmination of its long journey. The tasting experience begins with the senses. Observing the wine's color and clarity offers the first clues about its age and style. Swirling the wine releases aromatic compounds, allowing the nose to detect primary aromas from the grapes, secondary aromas from fermentation, and tertiary aromas from aging. The palate, however, is where the true magic unfolds, as flavors, acidity, tannins, and body harmonize into a sensory symphony. The incredible variety of wine styles owes much to the vast array of grape varieties and blends. Classic red grapes like Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, and Merlot produce wines ranging from bold and structured to light and elegant. White grapes like Chardonnay, Riesling, and Sauvignon Blanc offer everything from rich, buttery textures to zesty, mineral-driven profiles. Regional variations further expand the spectrum, with French Champagne, Italian Chianti, and Spanish Rioja standing as iconic examples of how terroir and tradition shape wine. Modern science and innovation continue to push the boundaries of winemaking. Advances in vineyard management, precision fermentation techniques, and climate adaptation are allowing winemakers to produce exceptional wines even in challenging conditions. Emerging regions, such as South Africa, New Zealand, and South America, are gaining recognition for their distinct expressions of both traditional and experimental styles. As wine reaches the hands of enthusiasts and casual drinkers alike, its cultural significance becomes apparent. wine is more than a beverage. It is a symbol of celebration, connection, and history. Across cultures, it holds a place at tables, ceremonies, and gatherings, representing a bridge between tradition and modernity. Whether enjoyed as a simple pleasure or studied as an intricate art form, wine's essence lies in its ability to connect people, places, and times in ways few other creations can achieve. The world of wine is not just a journey of taste but also a profound connection to history, culture, and the land itself. From its earliest days in ancient Mesopotamia to its role in modern global markets, wine has carried stories, traditions, and innovations through the ages. It is a reflection of humanity's creativity and resilience, adapting to changes in technology, climate, and consumer preferences while staying rooted in its essence. The historical significance of wine can be traced back thousands of years to civilizations that revered it as both a sacred and social element. Ancient Egyptians, for example, included wine in tomb offerings, while the Greeks celebrated it as the drink of the gods, woven into their myths and festivals. The Romans, with their mastery of viticulture and winemaking, spread the practice across Europe, leaving a legacy that would shape the wine-producing regions we know today, such as Bordeaux, Tuscany, and the Rhine Valley. Monastic communities in the Middle Ages carried this tradition forward, refining winemaking techniques and preserving regional identities. In modern times, wine has evolved into a symbol of sophistication and artistry, with global wine markets embracing both time-honored traditions and bold new approaches. The rise of organic and biodynamic winemaking reflects a growing emphasis on sustainability and harmony with nature. These methods reject synthetic chemicals in favor of natural vineyard practices, aiming to enhance the expression of terroir and protect the environment. Similarly, low-intervention or natural wines have gained popularity, prioritizing minimal processing to showcase the purity and character of the grapes. The globalization of wine has also led to exciting cross-pollination of techniques and ideas. New World producers, countries like the United States, Chile, Australia, and South Africa, have challenged Old World dominance by introducing innovative practices and unique styles. California's Napa Valley, for example, is now synonymous with high-quality Cabernet Sauvignon, while New Zealand has become a benchmark for Sauvignon Blanc. These regions, once considered outsiders, have proven that exceptional wine can emerge from anywhere with vision and dedication. As the industry embraces modern challenges, climate change has emerged as both a threat and a catalyst for innovation. Rising temperatures are shifting the boundaries of traditional wine regions, forcing producers to adapt their methods or experiment with new grape varieties. Cooler climate regions like England are now producing sparkling wines that rival champagne, while traditional powerhouses like Burgundy and Rioja are exploring how to protect their time-honored styles in an unpredictable climate. This adaptability highlights the ingenuity of winemakers who continue to push boundaries without compromising quality. At its core, wine remains a deeply personal experience, shaped by individual preferences and shared moments. Pairing wine with food exemplifies this connection, as the right combination can elevate both the meal and the drink. For example, the acidity of a crisp white wine like Sauvignon Blanc complements the richness of seafood, while the robust tannins of a red like Barolo pair perfectly with hearty, savory dishes. These pairings create a synergy that enhances the appreciation of both wine and cuisine, turning a simple meal into a celebration of flavor. Wine education and appreciation have also grown, with sommeliers, enthusiasts, and casual drinkers seeking to deepen their understanding. Tasting notes, structured tastings, and wine tours allow people to explore the diversity of wine and its roots in culture and science. Events like harvest festivals and wine auctions connect consumers to the people and stories behind their favorite bottles, creating a bridge between producers and drinkers that enriches the experience. Ultimately, wine is more than fermented grapes in a bottle. It is a mosaic of history, science, art, and culture, brought together by the shared human desire to create and connect. Whether savored in solitude, shared at a festive gathering, or studied in depth, wine captures a timeless essence that resonates across generations and geographies. It is a testament to the creativity of those who craft it and the joy it brings to those who enjoy it, offering a glimpse into the landscapes, traditions, and innovations that make it an enduring treasure of humanity.